Welcome back to the Jesuit Sportscast, a production of Jesuit Media. My name is Skylar Bornaro, the producer of the Jesuit Sportscast, and I am joined by Justin Bean, the sports executive at the Jesuit Chronicle. This week, we will dive into winter sports and mention upcoming games that students and faculty can look forward to. We're going to kick it off with swimming. Justin, what did you see about swimming last week?
Well, last week, both men's and women's team had a meet at Beaverton last week, and they both won, which they put up really good performances. Really great start to the year for them, and I'm really excited to see with what's to come with them. And then they did also have a meet against Aloha yesterday. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so they did have it was like their second meet against Aloha. I know that a bunch of our swimmers are also on club teams, so we didn't have a lot of our members there. We don't know the final scores yet and who won, but we do know that we were missing some players, so we're hoping that didn't impact us too much and that we were able to just rearrange without some of our players and still get the win. Next we'll go into skiing, who's actually at their first meet today. They were up 2 nights ago preparing. You know, they've been doing a really good job going up regardless of the conditions. They'll go up if it's raining, if it's hailing. They don't really care. They're up there and they're practicing. And today, obviously, I don't think it's the best weather up at Ski Bowl where they're skiing, but I know they're going to be prepared just because they've been working with these conditions.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what skiing can do this year. Obviously, they're kicking off their season today.
Yeah.
And last season, they had a great performance. They
really
had a lot of top 10 finishes. And I think, you have a lot of underclassmen and upperclassmen really stepping up to the roles, and I'm really excited to see how they do in their first meet.
They've put in a lot of work because this is their first tournament all season, and they've just been practicing nonstop since I want to say November. So
Yeah, for sure. Moving on to men's basketball, so they played Westland last Friday, which is one of the top teams in the country now, number 6 in the nation after their win against Duncanville, and they actually came up just short, 53-67 loss. I mean, it was a really close game the whole time, but it's really hard to stop Jackson Shellstad when he has 30 points. Do you want to talk a bit about how that impacts their season? Yeah,
I mean, I think going into the game, they obviously knew Westland would be hard competition. I mean, there's no doubt in saying they're not. But I think a 53-67 score is not bad at all. I think they looked pretty solid throughout the whole game. There were just some odds and ends they could have fixed up, but I think if they fix those things up, they can give Westland a pretty good competition. I mean, they already did. They're halfway there. And I think that'll also get them ready for their season against Metro and show them that they need to be ready for everything. And that includes tonight. They have a game at home against Mountainside. It's their first Metro League game. It's a big game. Mountainside is a pretty good team. I mean, they just beat Beaverton. They're ready to go. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, they did bounce back after Westland against Sunset when they had that Wednesday 52-27 win. But this game against Mountainside obviously is going to be tougher. They currently have a 7-5 record, number 13 ranked in OSAA. You might think with those losses they might be dropping down in rankings, but with the toughness of their schedule, I think it's actually pretty accurate that they're ranked this high. But this game against Mountainside, I think it's going to prove to be important to see how this team will work together as a unit, and hopefully they'll come out on top.
Yeah, I definitely agree. They've been showing a lot of grit, and they have amazing players who can get good rebounds, and they also have good defense and good shooters. So I'm excited for the rest of their season. Next, we'll go into women's basketball, who just had an awesome win, 61-33 against LaSalle Prep, which was last Friday. And then they just had another 56-38 win against Silverton on Tuesday. And then they had another back-to-back game, and you would think they would be tired, but no, they came out and beat Sunset 67-18, which is so impressive after just having another game the night before.
Yeah, the story for this season for the women's basketball team is definitely when they win big.
Yeah.
They win by a lot of points, and I think it's a testament to their scorers, Sophia Bell, Emma Sixta. You've got outside shooters like Avery Edwards, Audrey Kent. And all those players working together, I think they're just playing really well at the moment. They have a 9-2 record, and they're ranked number 1 in OSAA, which carries a lot of pressure.
Definitely.
But they're definitely dealing well with it. But today's obviously going to be another tough matchup against Mountainside. It's one of their bigger Metro opponents.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can come out with the win there.
100%. Yeah, we're seeing great things from all sports so far, and we're excited just to see how all their seasons progress. So thank you for tuning in to the episode number 5 of the winter edition of the Jesuit Sportscast. I'm Skylar Bornaro.
I'm Justin Bien.
And we will catch you next time. Yay!